So, I'm in Australia, and this is chicken breast fillet. You can see, 1.438 kilos. I'm going to cook that, so that's about 2, 4, 6 pound, I think that is. Let's have a look. I'm going to wash my meat because it comes out in all manner of yuckiness. So I'm going to wash it and put it in here, and then I'm going to cut it up and cook it. That's the first stage, to cut it up and cook it. Just 1 minute. Hold. Okay, so that is 1.5 kilos or 3 pound. I'm going to preheat this. I just want to cook it to like 3/4 done. So I'm going to bake it. 180 is fine, and I'm going to go 10 minutes because this is super fast, this thing. I'm going to preheat it, and I'm going to let it preheat. I don't always let it preheat, but I'm going to. So now we're just going to slice it up into pieces that we can put into, like, lay in there. Can you see in there? Yeah, I need to move it just a second. Yeah, I'm going to lay the pieces in there. All right, this is the progress bar on the Ninja Foodi. Let's just go like that. Can you see the Ninja Foodi here? And this is the progress bar as it's heating up. Alrighty, let's cut up the chicken. The thing I've researched about chicken flour is not to have a lot of fat, which is why I bought this chicken breast. Oh, I don't have the price here. It was on special. I think it was about $10 a kilo, which is, kilo's 2 pounds, so $5 a pound, maybe $3, $3.50 a pound US, something like that the price was, if we convert. So that's a nice, lovely lot of, now you can see this is heated and it's saying add food. So I lift that up. Now I'm going to go, this will take 2 batches, I'm thinking. I have not cooked in this before, but I've cooked chicken breast many, many times. So I'll show you in just a second. And I probably could have done it in the basket for air frying. I've used this mainly for baking. I only got it, a few weeks ago. And I'm loading it up because I know chicken shrinks. And everything's non-stick all up the sides like that. It's just going to shrink and come down. There's going to be a lovely chicken broth left, which I will drink. No props. And then I will cook the rest of the, so let me just show you. That's what it looks like. Oops. All right, so close the lid. It's going to cook for 10 minutes. You know what? I'm actually just going to put it on 8 minutes. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand the perspective with all this. And then I will put this in. I'm going to wash up and I will come back. I'll come back.
Okay, so we pulled it out of the Ninja Foodi, and I just had a little taste and it was delicious. And now I'm just showing you that it's fully cooked. That was 8 minutes in the Ninja Foodi. It's really amazing. And so now let's cut up all of it into strips, because I want to pulverize it, and whatever device I'm going to use, I need it to be smaller than this. So here we go. We're going to go on fast mode and get all of this chopped up. Here we go. I love this Ninja Foodi. It is so good. Now, most of the time I will cook my chicken breast like this and just pop it in a glass container and keep it in the fridge, because I can snack on it any time and do whatever I like with it. Now I'm loading up the Ninja again with the rest of it, and I'm going to pop that in as well to cook. And then I can chop all of that up as well. Okay, so I'm just going to put it on fast forward because it took me quite a while to do all this, but I just seasoned up the chicken and put it on to cook. Now you can see in the background it's cooking, and my first attempt was to use the VitaMix. I love my VitaMix. It's an amazing piece of kit, but it is best with liquids. And so you can see that you can see it was moving on the bench. I was really putting it through its paces, and then I decided I wasn't going to use the VitaMix anymore. So here's me getting the rest of that chicken out that I put on for 8 minutes, just chopping it and putting it in the bowl. And I've tipped also into the bowl what I had blended in the VitaMix. But now I'm going with the KitchenAid, the little mini food processor. You can see the red one in the background. There we go. Now I'm going to do the rest of it this way. And next time I make it, I'm also going to use this machine because it was way better. I could have just put the cooked chicken straight into that, and it came out so fine and so fabulous. So I'm just fast forwarding, showing you all the rest of it, because this was 1.5 kilos, which is 3 pounds of chicken breast. So it was quite a lot, but I did get 2.5 cups of chicken flour out of it, which is a lot. Like, I'm hoping that's going to do me quite a bit of carnivore bread and a few other things. So here it is. I'm just going through batching the whole process of blending it. I've got it on the high setting. This has a low setting and a high setting. I just sort of showed you there, but really there's not that much difference between the two. It makes mayonnaise really great. So I will make mayo in this, a carnivore mayo, and it's got a drip feed in the top, which is lovely. And I will show you, I'll video that for the channel too. See up the top there, that little round thing? There it is. Look at that. I do shake it around, and it's absolutely fine. I give it a good shake just so that I know what's going on. Here the plate's getting bigger and bigger. I think, was that the last batch? Yeah. And that was me just sort of showing you the texture. But all right, so let's get on with the drying part now of doing all this. Is actually, again, I did half of it one way. I did half of it using the microwave because I'd watched some YouTube videos and saw that that's how people do it. And then I gave up on that and then decided to do the other half in the Ninja, because it has a dehydrate setting. So hold the line and I will show you that footage. Okay, so here I am just spreading out the 1.5 kilos between the 2 plates. So one was going in the microwave to dry out, and I was going to alternate it with the second plate. But along the way, I think I did 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. So that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So it was 12 minutes, and it was getting drier and better. And I was going to show you that method. And there's a couple of other videos on YouTube where you can do that, right? But yeah, I just realized the microwave wasn't plugged in. But then I just thought, you know what? The Ninja has got a dehydrate setting on it. So why don't I do the other plate in there and just see how I go? Because it was taking quite the while, and then I had a whole nother plate to do. So there I am. All that's had is the chicken cooked in it. I hadn't cleaned it yet. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to put all of that I blitzed up in the little mini red food processor. I'm just getting it all down and just look, I didn't even spread it out completely. It was all clumpy and together, as you can see. You wait till you see what a good job it does. So I thought, yep, I'm just going to do it in that and we will see how it turns out, because I haven't heard any reviews on the Dehydrator. Now, I think I show you what I'm doing. Yep. So the Dehydrate setting over on the right, then I turned it up to 90 degrees. That's the hottest I could get it. Wouldn't go any higher. And how many minutes did I do? I'm trying to remember now. Oh, that was hours. That's right. So what I did is I just went, you know what, we'll start it at 6 hours and I'll check it, because I wasn't sure how long it would actually take. Well, look, within an hour, for not fussing and bothering with it, I think it's pretty cool that you can just get it done quickly. Okay, so this is the point at which I was doing a lot of microwaving, and I'm just going to fast forward through to show you so this is 2 minutes. I think I did a sign for 2 minutes, and then I started doing them for 3 minutes because it was just taking forever. So what we've got to do is get all the moisture out of the chicken, right? So that we can dry it. And I didn't want to put it in the blender because I had already dirtied one blender jug and I have one clean one left, and I didn't want any moisture in the chicken when I used that second blender. Over on the right you can see the little blender jug. So I needed to get it really, really dry. So I was, you can still see the steam coming off of it. And in the background you can see the Dehydrator on the Ninja, which is where the other half of the chicken is. Pardon me. So here we go, more plates, more time in the microwave. Well, one was in for 3 minutes, I think even 3 minutes 30 I was doing at one point. And then I'd, try and get as much steam off it and just, rotate it over as much as I could while it was going in the microwave. Then I'd swap plates, and then I just got fed up with doing it. I'm not doing it that way again. I don't even like microwaving as it is. So, okay, we're coming to 2 plates. Then I decided it's pretty dry. I'm going to combine the plates and I'm going to use the Ninja. All right, I'm going to dry these 2 plates, but actually, I'm just recording instead. All right, let's have a look. That's half the batch. Let's have a look at the Ninja Dehydrator. Wow, 4:43. So it's been going 1 hour and 15 minutes at 90. And let's take a close look at that. Oh, that's incredible. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. All right, let's get this in. You can hear the crackle. Can you hear the crackle and crunch? Oh yeah, I'm going to grind that up now. Babe. What? All right, so I'm going to, that is quite warm. I did put it on 90 degrees. And that is amazing. And I am going to put the rest of it on, save me fiddling around with the microwave. You can hear that crackle and crunch, can't you? Woo! Could really do it all in here. You just bake it, cut it up. Pull that off the side. Now, I'm just going to put all of that in there. Save me fiddling around with it. And just, it's still on Dehydrate.
4:43. I'll come back in probably half an hour. You know what, I might actually put it down to, oh, okay. You can't put it down to less than an hour. That's fine. All right, now let us push that over there. Thing is, I don't think, let me just, let's have a look at this. There we go. It. That is incredible. Let me just move this. That's it. Wow, chicken flour. Let me get it out and show you. Actually, I've got a lovely, oh, should I put it in a cleaned container? I think I should. Just 1 second. All right, I'm actually going to pop it in here. But before I do, I just want to show you this. I had a dark plate, not really. Alrighty. Look at that. It's hot because it's been in there, and look how fine that powder is. That's amazing. All right, I'm going to let it cool, and then I'm going to put it in that, and then I will show you the rest of the flour in the Ninja when it's done.
Okay, so this is out of sequence, but I inserted it here. I just wanted to show you the texture of the flour up close. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And look at the powder on my hands. It's so good. Right, so now I've got to get it in the jar, and over the years I've learnt not to mess with that much powder. So a funnel is always the wisest way to go. So yeah, I just get all of that, which is half of the batch, right? It's half of the, so 3/4 of a kilo, which I think is 1.5 pounds. Get that in there, and we are good to look at the second half of the batch.
Okay, second batch is done. Let's get it blended up.
So you've seen me do this before. I'm just going to blend it in my trusty VitaMix, get it down to powder, and then I've already got the other half in the jar. It was a lot cooler, so I was able to put it in there straight away. And I'm just amazed. This is incredible. I'm going to make beef flour next, so I will record it. It'll probably be a much shorter video because I know what I'm doing now and I'll be able to do it faster. But I'm going to use the VitaMix, I'm going to use the little mini food processor, and I'm going to use the Ninja to cook it all in. It's just amazing. I highly recommend it. It saves me so much money. In Australia, I can't get Carnivore chips.
That is 2.5 cups of flour. I measured it.